Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. Guys, he told me that his quarterback deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Not only has he taken care of the ball and done a great job through the passing attack, he is devastating in the rushing game. He's been unstoppable this season in the red zone, a true dual-threat quarterback. I'll keep you posted on how he continues to rise in that Heisman conversation. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak, and the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The RPO, it's complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Alabama's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Austin Mack. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Snags it and he's open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive, going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Horton.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. He's going to run it. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Reed to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Running inside. It's Owens. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But, Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Owens. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Oh, they're after him. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Bringing it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Throwing, Mack. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Mack. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Mack. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Reed. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play fake, Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Craver. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air, it's Reed. Finds the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. Five-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
The option, he'll keep it. Spins away from the defense. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Aggies.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll run the counter. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd.
Here's a little room there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Austin Mack. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Fires to the right. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Reed. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The screen, he's got wheels. He's He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. In the gun, third down, Reed. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets a block. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Throwing Mack. He wants to go deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run inside. It's Hill. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 22 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Tigers getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I kind up with Coach Elko coming out of the locker room at the half. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tripped up for the tackle. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. On the run, it's Hill. Got a little grass. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this.
Snags it, and there's running room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Making side adjustments here. They give it to him again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Motion from the wideout. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Running inside. It's Hill. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him play.
Gonna run it. It's Owens. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Reed on the play action. That's reeled in. It's Owens. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. The run inside. It's Owens. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Offense gets set for second down. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. A run for the quarterback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on fourth. Quarterback making checks. Going for the marker on the ground. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting the kicker.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The #1 team in the land, on the road and being challenged and trying to save themselves late. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Throwing Reed. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They piece together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Makes the catch. It's Horton.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He just hasn't been able to get started. Knocked down behind the line again. Caught it up earlier. Not exactly what he's had in mind so far today. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
QBs and receivers on third down. Everything has to happen just a split second.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Got his man down the middle. Stopped short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline, there is a lot of excitement.
There's a crease. And he stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pick up of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout, trying to get the football back. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. All wideouts, no backs. Here's Reed to throw. Snagged out of the air. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Looking long. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Reed. Pressure coming. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Reed to the air again. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie. Put 6 on the board.
What a Massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the fourth. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Mack fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here.
Turning it on! They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Mack. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On target. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Again, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! And they've moved out front. They're on the fourth. And the Tide answer.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Reed. He's taking a deep shot. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. Number one team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say,